I'm just going to keep looking here. Sometimes you have to learn to see and honor people according to God's original intention for their life. That's what helps me. When somebody ticks me off, somebody makes me angry, because I realize that me being offended will not hurt them, it will hurt me. Hello? Hey, I'm scared of offense. Because if I'm angry or if I'm offended, guess who can't flow through me? God. It blocks the flow of God if I'm angry and I'm offended, because unforgiveness, I've taught it before, unforgiveness is subtle hate. Yeah, that's what it is. And if you tap into that emotion, if you think about it, if you really tap deep down into it, you'll find that I hate you for that. If you go deep enough into that offense, hate you for that. So what I do is, I don't deal with the person according to who they are behaving like. I deal with the person according to God's original intention. And I forgive them from that place. I forgive them from who they should have been. Because all they have to do is hook up with Christ, and he brings them into the identity that they should have had in the very beginning, and they become. And if I'm still on the outside, stuck in the offense, judging them on who they weren't really, then I'm boo-boo the fool. Are you hearing me? This is cutting. I'm trying to get you free. Are we together? How many friends do I have left in here today? I had a bunch when I started. Yeah. We have to be fascinated by one another. What's in you? You're created in the image of God. I just want to, what's in you? And then God showed me what's in them. I know that the flaws. You ain't got to be spiritual to pick up on the flaws. People follow each other, follow people around looking for their flaws. Their flaws can't benefit me. What can benefit me is that part of them that's created in God's image. I'm not looking for the devil in you. I'm looking for the God in you. Are you hearing me? And when I deal with you and when I speak to you, that's what I'm looking for, because that is what will bless me. Isn't God a blesser? In every place that you find God, don't you find blessing? So then I'm looking at my neighbor, trying to find the God in my neighbor so that I can get a blessing. But if I call my neighbor worthless, not only did I miss the blessing inherent in my neighbor, but now I'm in judgment. A lot of times, the way that we deal with other people has everything to do with how we feel about ourselves. So now there's a different issue. It ain't the other person. It's kind of me. So that's why before God even tells you to love your neighbor, he tells you to love yourself. The absence of self-love. If Daddy thought enough of himself to create me in his image, then I must be love-worthy. There must be something awesome about me. Let's see here. We still together? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to show you something in Ephesians 4. I'll probably end on this one if you allow me. Is that cool? It says, do not let any unwholesome, that Greek word means devaluing. Man, I'm telling you, if we get this, we are going to be a bad community. And I mean that in a very positive way. It says, do not let any unwholesome or any unvaluing talk, or devaluing rather, talk come out of your mouths. Notice how important and significant your words are. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for doing what? Building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. No unwholesome talk. How amazing would churches be if this rule was applied, period? If the moment that you open your mouth, there was some sort of regulator that says, if this is not going to add value or is not going to release and honor and or bless the person who's listening, then I'm not saying it. God has put words in us. And I believe that they're prophetic words that will unlock what's in the other person. And when that is unlocked, then something comes right back at us that unlocks us. And the next thing you know, you have a community of released people, not jealous of each other, because your success is my success. Are you hearing me? I'm not in competition with you. I'm not in competition with you at all. Because if you win, I win. I don't want to be you. I got to feel that thing right there. As much as I am fascinated by you, and I love you, and I am intrigued by you, and I want to learn more about who God is inside of you, I don't want to be you. Because you are a better you than I would be if I were you. If I were you, I'd be all messed up because I'm you when I'm supposed to be me. Was awesomely and wonderfully created. There's a unique expression of God in you that I've never seen before. And I can't find it anywhere other than inside of you. And I need to see it. Don't ever count anybody out. Don't ever call anybody worthless. There's a God gem in them. And if you are the one perceiving all of the flaws, maybe you've been called to be the one to speak into their situation, into their circumstance, to get beyond the dust and get to the real shine, which will lighten up your life. And so we're called to be a community of lovers, people. A community of lovers. And I want us to honor each other. Just think about what will happen if we really, truly begin to honor each other. Oh, my God. Man, and here in this town, too.